Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. I have some scratchers. It's a wonderful day, Sunday. I don't even know what today's date is. The 18th? 19th. Ooh, it's the 19th. So we got a nice big fat $10 card to do. Try to work with that light. Let's see, we got a bingo, $5 double tripler, $5 double tripler. Let's do some stuff. Like and share. Subscribe now. Which do we like? Like and share. Let's do a Baphomet. Baphomet. Let's see. We good there. Good here. Comments. So we got a $5 or no, a $3 ugly yellow one and a what do we got? Two of the we got a yellow and a purpley one. Then we got all our normals. So we're gonna get scratching with a basic. I gotta move my screen. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. If you're watching on the replay, thank you so much. Thank you for being a friend. Time and blah, 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 blah. I don't know the words to that. Hope everybody's had a good week. Mine just ended. Work week is over. 2 very busy days planned ahead. And it was also payday, so I can pay the rent so we can stay living here in March. Very exciting. March. I will be doing a game stream after a nap today. If you guys watched the commercials, the ads, thank you. I have the stream pulled up on another, on one of my other computers, so I can try to read chat. And there's an over 2 hour ad. Like, how is that? How is that a thing that there's an over 2 hour ad? That's crazy. I'm gonna watch the whole thing. I can't imagine how much I get paid for that. Ben, the two of us need look no more. We've both found what we were looking for. I don't know the words to that. I'm really bad with lyrics. But there's Ben, last name Dover, V Victorious. So I had a big winning card, uh, off camera, of course, the other day. I had a 50 on a card and a 20 on another card. So that was pretty exciting. Keep the scratching alive. Hello, James. Good to see you. Serenaded. Haha. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. It's a little chilly here, but not bad at all. Had a really bizarre becoming a normal kind of hectic work week. We've got one supervisor out with the illness that I'm not sure where the line is on whether or not we can say what it is, but I think you know. Weekends at the Walmart in the city are always fun, so had somebody last night get angry with me and throw their cart up into the air and it landed on its upside down top. I don't know what you call that, but that was kind of interesting. My daughter saw a rat. We have a rat in our store. It's a rather large rat. Uh, Bailey's been able to take its picture, actually. Um, so she gets excited when she sees that. She enjoys seeing that. I had a deliciously warm cup of uh, pumpkin spice this morning after I got home. Oh, James, you know what I did? You know? You know what I did? I ordered yesterday the Deviant Moon Abandoned Oracle card set. I don't know if I'm guessing maybe you get the emails from Deviant Moon, and they had a 2-for-1 offer on the I think it's called the Abandoned Oracle, and then there's a special X-ray edition. So it was $44 for the 2 decks. If you have those, let me know. Yeah, the 44 buck buy one get one. Do you have that by any chance already? Do you know if it comes with a a a book? I'm still kind of novice at the reading, especially oracles. But I was thinking if it did have a guidebook, that if I were to do memberships, one of the perks that I was going to offer for memberships was like a monthly oracle reading or something like that for each person. And I think I would use that deck, but it won't do me any good if it doesn't have the guidebook. You have all of the releases. Yeah. You're a super fan. I am too. I love that artwork. One has a guidebook. It's a PDF download. Interesting. Well, that'll work as long as I can, read it. I feel weird about doing readings sometimes. I've actually kind of just because of this overnight schedule and just grinding so hard on YouTube, I haven't really even read for myself. Some people say you shouldn't read for yourself. I think it's all right. I just don't take the reading sometimes to heart because obviously, whatever emotional state I'm in at the time, I do my own reading. We got another word already. We could be starting off. We could be starting off with a dub, as they call it. I don't know if you heard what I was saying when I started the stream. I open up the chat. I open up the live stream on my laptop so I can see chat faster than it appears on StreamYard. And I get the ads just like everybody else does sometimes. And this ad that's running it's got an hour and 54 minutes left. Like that ad could potentially be longer than the stream. Like I guess that'll be my countdown. I'm not going to want to end the stream before that ad. Oh, I forgot a D right here. The big D. So we have a dub already right off the The very first card is a big winner. By the way, code mild. Oh, Mildred Madness is 15% off at the team. No, that's funny. I was pretty satisfied with the $44. How many cards is it? It didn't give. I was looking at it very fast because I caught the email right before I went to work last night. And I didn't even like do the budget thing that I normally do. I hem and haw, and I'm like, oh, can I afford it or whatnot? So it's a full 52 card. Because the way I was reading it, with it being called Abandoned, I was thinking like, maybe it was just a deck that that never got finished, but they like the artwork. Oh man, 2 more words right there. What the freak? So that's 5 words. Excuse me. We got a $10 card already here. We still got 1 letter left. If that's a R, that would be sweet. If this is an R, I'm gonna poop my pants. I'll take a I, a R, a Z. R would be good. I'll take even an O. I guess I take a U. Huh. I don't know. Does it look like I missed any? So it looks like that's a. I have some from the DM Oracle and some I think he drew but rejected. So, yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is $10. That's the way to start. Oh, my nose is running all of a sudden. All right. All right. Oh, that was a doubler too. I didn't look. Did any of those words have the doubler in it? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Oh well. I'm sorry for the sniffling. All right, we'll just do another basic $2 card. I do have some bigger cards. I've got a $10 card that I'm going to do today. Get that glare. We got a bingo. We got a $5 double tripler. $3, whatever that is. And a $3, and then the basics. Oh, wow. It's your birthday today? Oh my gosh. That's pretty epic. 41. 41. Well, that's tragic, but it puts you out of my age range there. It's a sad day for you, but I have a birthday song. Let's happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Better smile. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear children. Happy birthday to you. And I certainly hope you have a nice birthday all day long.
Hey. Hello, Epton. Welcome to the stream. If you don't like that one, I do have a different birthday song. Would you like a different birthday song? I have 2 birthday songs. I gave you the clown one. That's my personal favorite. This is the birthday song I played for my daughter.
2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, dear Ollie. Happy birthday to you. Okay. There you go. Okay. Bite it.
I thought you might like the second one. Alrighty, let's get back to scratching. $10 already in the bank. L. So I lost track of any recent government conspiracies this week because of work. Abton, my biggest win, I've had a $200 card this year. That's probably my biggest. I had a $50 card earlier this week, but that wasn't on video. I don't remember if I've had a really big winning card on camera. I think that $10 card might have been my most recent big win. I've had a string of low card bad luck. I went in on a lot of low price point cards, so I didn't get a lot back, and then I got lucky and got the $70 this week. So, but as I don't say it enough on camera, my advice is always like, if you can't afford to gamble, you shouldn't gamble. So I get a lot of comments telling me how I'm wasting my money. I had somebody leave a comment, and he's a pretty regular negative commenter, so I actually did block him today because I just had enough of it. He doesn't like that I'm not using a coin to scratch. He would rather I used a coin instead of these little tools. And I just had enough, and I was going to reply to him, and then I decided I didn't want to argue with somebody. Oh, I forgot a U. I forgot the U. Let's see, where are we? M. I know. And the coins are big, so sometimes it's hard to do. I do have this. This is what at the very end, when you have to scratch this, like this is what I'll use to scratch that. But otherwise, like, yeah, exactly. Who cares what you scratch with? I use what just works the best without some of these cards, like, will scratch too deep. I don't know if that makes sense, but like it rips the cards. Boy, what a difference. Either I'm just talking too much or I'm just not getting very many letters. I do feel like I need to get a Diet Pepsi here in a second. How's the cold turkey on your Pepsi going? Did you break down and have one? I think you should have one. I think you should DoorDash one and have a Pepsi with me this morning for your birthday. Are you doing anything fun for your birthday, or is it just kind of like it's another day? 2 days. I thought you went cold turkey last week. That would be over. That should be more than 7 days. Did somebody indulge? I think you should indulge. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna hit the fridge too because it's making the noise. Yes. Oh, that's right. Afternoon. I don't know what I was thinking that you meant earlier. Did I rather lose or was it worth it? I'm not sure what you mean. I understand that losing is a major part of doing these scratch offs, so I'm fine with it. If that's what you mean, I am okay with it. Like I said though, but if you really can't afford to be doing these, then you shouldn't. What the heck? That is not necessary, especially today on your birthday. That's crazy. Um,
Thank you.
Thank you. So you're gonna take yourself out, or like I don't think I actually know very much about your personal life. I don't know if there's a significant other that maybe you'll go to IHOP with or family take you out to we have a restaurant here called Texas Roadhouse. I think it's a nationwide chain. But if you go there and tell them it's your birthday, they'll bring over like a saddle, like a horse's saddle on one of those saddle horse things, and they give you a cowboy hat and you sit on it and they sing happy birthday while you look like you're riding a horse. Yes, Texas Roadhouse is excellent. We have one not very far from here, and it's always so busy. I like getting there like, well, it's not even just there, it's everywhere I go. I like going uh like right when places open, like tomorrow I have to do some running around. Yeah, I think most people hate that. I always take my birthday off from work that whole week because otherwise they'll announce it in the we have like a meeting before we start and they go over like where we're going to work, what department we're going to stock, things like that. And they read off people's anniversaries and birth dates. And I always take my birthday off. So I actually added a few days onto my birthday. So I have the full week. I wasn't going to originally take the full week off, but then I came to my senses and I thought I take there's 2 weeks I take every year, and it's the week of Halloween and my birthday because honestly, my birthday is probably the most important holiday for me. As I've studied the teachings of Anton LaVey, I believe we should all celebrate ourselves before anyone else until we find somebody worth celebrating more than us. Only a couple people know my birthday at work. I hate it. Yeah, especially when you're old like that. 41. It's a whole new thing, man. 41. You'll start getting the letters from the AARP pretty soon asking you if you want to sign up early. Get a discount for signing up for 2 years at a time. And you'll get a handy trunk tote bag for your groceries. if you sign up before the end of the offer. Stumped. We got 2 words, and I think that might be it. We'll double check in a second. 2 words. I think I scared off my new viewer there, Apton. I hope I'm saying his name right. Back in my 30s. That's funny. That seems like such a lifetime ago. That's what I say a lot, is when somebody brings up something from the past, I excuse me. Oh my gosh, I just sneezed. I'm gonna third one. When I had my stroke, I lose like random short-term memory and long-term. But somebody will bring something up, and I'll be like, "Oh my God, that was a lifetime ago." I actually don't say "Oh my God," but I don't know why I do that when I'm describing. All right, I don't see anything. Should we get into some of these big cards? Let's do one of the $3. We'll do this purpley $3 one. There is still an hour and 37 minutes left on the ad on the other channel. It's a law firm. It's a law firm or something. I don't know. Oh, Brett Favre's attorney explains lawsuits against Shannon Sharpe and Pat McAfee. Oh, Apton's right there. All right, let's go. I forget these bonus letters, so I'm going to scratch these first. It's a good thing I always double check my cards because I have thought I lost and not realized I had bonus letters. P, 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 P. And always, if I miss a number, letter, whatever, after I've moved on, please make sure to let me know in the chat that I missed a letter. E is always good. Anytime you get an E, you're usually guaranteed to scratch quite a few. Have you ever heard of the game Wordle? There's a couple different versions of it. The New York Times bought it actually, and you can go on to the New York Times website or mobile app or whatever, or just Google Wordle and it'll come up. That's what my daughter and I do. And we play it every night on our lunch at work. And I have not gotten the word 2 nights in a row. It's really, really bad. Wordle, of course. Yeah. My daughter and I still play it. She's on like a game streak of almost a full year because it gives you like your statistics after you've gotten the word. She's never not gotten the word. She does way better than I do. I get frustrated too quickly and I just start typing anything in. But I didn't get the word 2 nights in a row. Like that's really rare. They trick you by throwing in a word that'll have the same letter more than once in the word, and you're mentally not thinking of that. Oh, this runny nose is gonna drive me insane. Yeah, I'm kind of over it myself. I only do it because my daughter does it every night, so it's always like a contest. But she completely kicks my butt every time. She went to bed already. She was really tired. We were so busy this week. A G, give a hug, give a hug, give a tug. Do you buy yourself a gift at all, James, for your birthday? Like I always use like, oh, it's my birthday. I'm gonna buy myself something or whatever. But I also very often will say, oh, it's Wednesday. I'm gonna buy myself something. Sometimes it's even, oh, I didn't yell at anybody at work today. I'm gonna buy myself something. I did so good. Somebody at work made the mistake of asking me for help. And that's not necessarily a mistake. It was the way he did it. He was trying to get me to be sympathetic that he wasn't finished. And it was just playful. But he said, come on, you're going to make my day. I was like, I don't care if I make your day. I only care if I make my day. I don't, who cares if I make anyone else's day? Boots. Boots. Like cowboy boots? You wear cowboy boots? I don't know how I feel about that. Cowboy boots? Or are they like big leather spike boots? Are they boots for the club? Doc Martens. Okay. I don't know. I mean, people do weird stuff. I do weird stuff. I mean, I freaking paint my nails. Like I should be judging if somebody wears cowboy boots. But I mean, if you want to wear cowboy boots, wear them. You just can't sit with me. You can't sit at my table. And when we pass each other in the hallway, don't say hello to me. And we cannot share a towel in gym class. That's all. Simple, easy. How did the U was the very first letter, and I'm just now finding Q's. Yeah. Cowboy boots. Oof. W. H. We got the word hug. Yeah. We got our first word. Hug. Let's see. Did I miss any other H's? Yeah, right there. What else? What else? So I do these like random daily polls. I do like these point things where you do like a daily poll and you collect points, and then I think it's Microsoft that does it, or Bing. I don't know what it is. But after you get a certain amount of points, you can redeem them for like a $10 gift card to Amazon or Walmart, or you could donate it to charity. Look at that, 2 more words, just like that. So we got 3 words. Yeah. But the poll was about when do you take if you take a shower daily, do you take it at night or in the morning? And I put in the morning because I was reading it in the sense of, do you take your shower before you go to work or after you've gotten home? And then, which when you work overnights, a lot of times we take them both, but I put morning, but it was like 70-30. Most people take their shower at night, which would be for the majority of people before bed. And that just blew my mind. And I have short hair, so I guess that wouldn't matter. But I feel like I need that shower before I go to work. Clean off the other people's scum. Yeah. Clean off the other people's scum. Scum. The unwashed masses. To coin the phrase from Hillary Rodham. Shave it all. Wait, what are we talking? What? It's funny that you should say that because I am due for some manscaping myself and my arms. Typically, I shave my arms. I can't stand arm hair on me. And also has to do with I like to show off my tattoos without the hair. F. Can we get one more word? Can we make this worth $5 card? Get a fancy person coffee. Very good. I had mine already. I'm having a fancy person's Diet Pepsi. So yeah. That's right. Keep a trend. All right, let's see. So this was a 3. I never wrote on the back of the other. All right, so 3, right? We don't see any other R, B, N, L, L. No. So another 3 to the win pile. Let's do a doubler. The nose is bothering me so much. Let's see. M for mommy. Reefer. I read that word as Jafar, not Ajar. Jafar. Why? B. Node. Exceed. Let's see here. What else? We got Q for quip. So these bonus letters, it's kind of a trick because you always get the bonus letters. It's not like maybe sometimes you'll get a card without the letters. They're just always there. Oh, I'm going to take a good nap. Boy, I had some crazy dreams this week. More so at the beginning of my work week than the end, but it's funny when I get stressed out at work too much that I'll have work dreams, and a lot of times they'll be with previous jobs, and they're not necessarily nightmares, but they're like dreams just about work. Back when I worked at Spencer Gifts, which was really, for the most part, very fun. There were a few moments where it wasn't, but I mean, that's probably the case with most jobs. Oh, you, there is the bonus letter we were just talking about. Oh, Z. Nice. We got another one of those things. A vowel. Whip. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh. I think for my birthday, I want to go get like an actual manicure. Because my nails are just, they just take a beating from constantly opening boxes. Okay. Jafar. T. I did miss T. Q. Q, Q, Q. N-E-R-E-I-S-A-P-M-A-O-R-X. A. That is a good letter. Lots of A's. How's it going, BS Billion? B-Day 223. Good morning and good luck on these tickets. Thank you. Yeah, these ones haven't been too bad. I've just kind of been slowly scratching a little bit. I've won $13. And look at that. We got a word right when you came in. So you brought me the good luck. And have a happy birthday on 2/23, February 23rd. So that's just a few days away. BS Billion. Thank you for stopping in and hitting the like button if you did. I don't, my channel is a horror channel, but I've recently been really hooked on watching people do the scratcher. cards, and I thought, well, I do them anyways. I'm going to start doing them live. And then I do a lot of shorts. But it's funny because most of my winning cards are off camera. But I haven't had like a real big winner in a really long time. I am absolutely overdue for a big card. I mean, 50 is big. I had a 51 this week. All right, I don't see anything. One word? There's usually two. I must have missed something. Yeah, I did right there. I don't think that there's any more though. R's, a lot of R's and P's and S. All right, that's a dud. Let's switch it up to. Kind of want to do the bingo. let's switch it up to bingo. Bingo bongo. Let's do some bingo for birthdays. Birthday bingos. BS Billion James in chat went to go get a fancy coffee, but it's his actual birthday today. So that's very, very cool. All right, B13. Oh, 74. I don't win very often with these bingos, but I like playing them. A lot of times doing these scratcher cards is more just like therapy, ASMR, relaxation time. I-22. And I work overnight, so doing these now after my shift, and then I take a nap. Oh, I sleep like a baby. Oh, 64. I'm nice and chill, relaxed. Uh, oh, oh, 69. Oh, 69. Oh, 69.
Oh my.
Nothing. Oh, that's not even a 69. What an idiot. What a freaking idiot. It's a G59. Dumbass. I got so excited, my little 14-year-old brain saw 69 and giggled. There we go. Let's see. I-16. I-16. BS Billion, are you a channel as well? Content creator? If you are, let me know. I will try to check you out. I-17. I do live streams on Monday nights as well. And we do encourage channel support. for everybody. Connect and grow. 065. Damn, the time is going by fast. Let's see, that ad has an hour and 13 minutes still. B10. B10. I-21. There we go. I-27. I-26. Come on, let's go. Let's get a X. Let's get a X. Big winner. Can we get a big winner? I need a big winner so I can go shopping tomorrow. N31. G52. 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 G50. O63. I-18. B3. Use a coin. It's so funny. Nobody has chatted in a while, so I reduced the frequency that I look up to see chat, and then there you were. That's hilarious. G54. That's hilarious. Oh, that's a bummer. We didn't get any. Let's see. Let's see. I just want to double check here. These ones I'm notorious for missing numbers. I-28 would have been a great one, but nothing. Oh well. Oh well. Let's see. Let's add that to the dud pile. Let's do this $3. It's still an hour and 10 minutes to go for the stream. I'm going to somehow make it until the end of that ad so that I get full credit for that ad. And the funny thing is, like, I'm still getting used to being monetized. And when you create a live stream, you have to turn on the monetization. Like, there's a step you have to take, and I forget all the time. And 7 minutes before this stream, I had like this realization that I hadn't turned it on. So I did real quick. So I'm super happy I did, because I don't know if I would have gotten credit for that big ad. I don't like these yellow I guess on camera it shows up better than it does in person. Like my room is pretty dark. I keep kind of low lighting and red LED lights, and I don't have those on now, but this yellow white combo doesn't work for me. I'm kind of craving like some Texas Roadhouse little hot roll muffin bun things and some of that delicious butter. And it's funny because I'm gonna go do some shopping tomorrow. Have to hit some thrift stores, and there's a Texas Roadhouse right there. But I don't remember. I think during the weekdays they don't open till like 4:30, and that's just much too late for me. I can't be eating so late in the day. My goodness. But I will be going to McDonald's. I almost went today, but my daughter hates it. She just wants to, after work, she just wants to get home. So I didn't bother her with the idea today. We just came home. We kind of both secretly took pleasure in our supervisor who's been off the past 2 days. She was in distress for the evening. She was not having a good night. And while I don't necessarily wish people to have bad days, I'm not above enjoying it when certain people have them, if that makes sense. And I won't go out of my way compassionately to ease their burden. I will continue to treat as I've been treated, despite if someone's having a rough time or not. Because you get what you give, right? It's a whole little mechanism. And you can't go wasting a lot of energy and time on people that are not going to return that back. It took me a long time to learn that. I'm definitely teaching that better to my kids than I was taught. Picking and choosing who you want to, what level of taking advantage of you want to let people do. There's a difference at work. Like there's workplace, you're a scrub and they're a boss, so you got to kind of do what they want. But in your personal life, you can really control what you accept and what you are willing to tolerate. For some people, it might be more than for other people. Uh, it's a lesson best learned early so that you can maximize your quality time. Smog. What an interesting word to have on here. Smog. Oh, look at sympathy right there. Huh, and I just said that. Interesting. You. All right, so we have two words, T-U-B. This has the potential. If we get an A, we're looking at another winner. While you were getting your fancy coffee, James, somebody came in, and their birthday is also this week. They didn't mention how old. I missed a U. Dang, why am I missing the U's today? I missed the U's on another card too. Look at that. How, am I just talking so much that I'm, hmm, that is so weird. I missed 3 U's. And I missed this L. Goodness gracious. Maybe I should retire. I'm bad at this. Hype. Let's see. I don't understand why my nose is so runny right now. Darn it. This doesn't look like it's gonna. I missed this N. It's a good thing I double checked these cards because I'm apparently like more tired than I think I am. I don't think there's any more on here. All right, let's do the big $5 card. We'll save that $10 one for a little bit. Z. This is the one that has like a different scratching feel to it. The coating, whatever this is. I. I I don't remember if we've ever talked about if you watch like the Marvel superhero movies, but Ant-Man is out. So is Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. Winnie the Pooh, the character, has become public domain. And these low budget filmmakers made a fun slasher horror movie out of it. And it's fun. It's a little different. Definitely had some instances of where the low budget really hurt their story, but for what they could do with it, I thought they did pretty good. It was better than the Grinch horror movie that came out at Christmas, although that one's pretty fun. F. I hope this nose is not going to keep me from being able to sleep. We are in the 59 minutes left of that ad. We are making money on that ad. I have to figure out what the breakdown is for how that equals out. Like, if it's a penny every 6 minutes or something like that. Gee. My son got his driver's license this past week. Finally, after several tries. He's very happy. We all are happy. I felt so bad for him because he just try and try. Hey, Pam, you won $20 a few summers ago. That's your big win. A few summers ago. I inspire you to do some scratch offs. Do some. Let's film it. Let's do. Let's do a live stream. Good morning. Good morning. I did get your message. I did not respond to it because I was. Sunday mornings are a little chaotic for me, and Bailey and I were just having such a good morning this morning. After a really rough week of work, we kind of had a fun morning. He's inherited the family curse. I took 3 road tests. Taryn took 3. Yeah, he took. I think. I think he's taken the test 8 times. Like it was something weird. Like I took the test, and I passed on my first try. And then 6 months later, lost my license for getting 4 speeding tickets, all 20 above. And I also got ticketed for a rolling stop at a stop sign. So I actually lost my license right after I got it, and had to retake the whole. I had to. I had to wait a year before I could retake the test. Oh no, it was 6 months, but then I still kept driving, and I got into a car accident without a license. And then that's when it got revoked. It was suspended and then it got revoked. Yeah, it's easy, man. I'm much more cautious now, but I've been in so many accidents. I've ruined so many cars. It's not even funny. It's actually amazing. Yeah, they get you on that. I actually was on after my stroke. I was technically not allowed to drive for a year as well, but I did. It's hard to go a whole year without driving. How the heck am I going to get to work? But I think that's when I became the most cautious of all the times I was driving because I did not want to get into an accident. Well, you are an old lady. Speaking of old ladies, James in the chat, it's his birthday today. Thank you for being a friend. I don't know the words to that. All right, we got 2 letters left. Pam, I won $13 today so far. Not crazy, but I did earlier in the week off camera. I won a $50 card and a $20 card. Yeah, down the road. So Pam, I'm gonna either later this evening or tomorrow, I will have our stream set up for the Academy Awards. And I think I'll dress up too. I think I'll actually wear a shirt and tie if I can dig them out. It's going to be a little weird. Maybe I'll wear like my jacket if I were to ever actually go to a funeral that I would wear. And we'll just do a little red carpet hosty thing. Yep, the 12th. I think it starts at 8, but we'll probably start the stream a couple minutes before that, like 7:45 maybe or something. just to get going. But you come and go as you can. I know you got the kids to probably put to bed and stuff. I missed the L S. Oh, there's a second word right there because I missed that letter. I need one more word. One more word. Oh, come on. I was mentioning earlier, Pam, that Bailey saw a rat at our store last night. Again, it's the third time she's seen it. She actually got a picture of it. I got a customer really mad at me last night, and they took their cart and threw it into the air, and it flipped onto its top. And it sat for like 6 hours in the aisle upside down because nobody, including me, felt like picking it up. Darn it. Ben. Wasn't Willard the actual um that was the guy. Why can't I think of his name? I love that movie. The store closes at 11, but from that 10 to 11, especially on Saturday nights, we get a bunch of assholes that come shopping. Crispin Glover. Crispin Hellion Glover, Ben. I know. It's funny because we have so many TVs right now in the back room because that's what everybody spends their money on. Sorry about that. Oh, all right. Let's do a basic card. And we got 50 minutes left to go. And as we get closer, we'll do that $10 card. And maybe I'll win like $1 million and not have to go back to work. Oh my gosh. How fun would that be? I could just be like full-time YouTuber. How fun would that be? Yeah, so Mitchell got his license, which is really cool. So I'm expecting some random visits. He tends to like to show up to the house while we're at work. If he comes out to the city with his friends and they get separated or they pair off, he's like the third wheel. So he has them drop him off here. And then we'll get home from work and there he is trying to sleep on our little couch. And then I'll have to drive him home. But now, hopefully, he'll get a car. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm looking for? is a like a small DVD TV combo. I want to put it in my background for my studio here. Look, I missed all these O's. Yeah. Well, I'm sure his mom is thrilled because now he can start probably driving himself to work, and that will be a relief to her. I wish he would work more than he does. He only works part-time. It drives me nuts. Egg. Hatchback. Toyota Camry. Mine was a Nissan Sentra, which is really funny because that's what I have now. And they do not look anything like they did before. It looks like a completely different vehicle. That's funny. Pam, do you go to the St. Patrick's Day parades? Do you take the kids to that? I haven't been to the St. Patrick's Day parades since, I don't know, 30 years, maybe. Back in the day when I was still, I was just dating my ex-wife the last time I went to the parade. And he dressed them up. Poor kids. Those poor kids. Uh, yep. So the overnight is starting to kick in. I'm feeling it slowly. Sleepiness is creeping in. Relapse. I've been a part of the shenanigans in Monroe for a few times. Yeah, that's funny because that's where we used to come, was right out here. We were probably close. I remember Leanne. We had been engaged, and I used to be kind of a flirty guy, but one of my coworkers, very attractive young lady, was stranded, and I had a few adult beverages, and for some reason, I thought it was a good idea for me to offer this girl a ride home. And so I told my friends and my fiance, hey, I'll be right back. I'm going to go take this girl home. And Leanne, my ex fiance at the time, she was not happy with that idea because the girl was very attractive. And yeah, so I still did it anyways because I had already offered the ride and I was just trying to be a good guy. And Leanne like got so mad she took off her engagement ring and threw it, and it was lost for a while. I guess the whole time I was gone, they were trying to find her ring. All of my friends thought I was a big dummy for doing that. But nothing happened. Could have. I just didn't. H. We need one more word. One more word. See that word arch, and it's making me think of McDonald's. S F U F U F U D U P F R N Z. Pam, I made sure I told you 9 o'clock tomorrow, right? I want to try it one more time at 9. It doesn't look like Bailey and I are gonna. I am such an Aries sometimes. Um, I don't think Bailey and I are going to be having our schedules change after all, so it looks like we're going to probably be still doing the Mondays, not switching to Saturdays. At least that's how it looks right now. Our supervisors can't get out of their own way at our store. They're so bad. One of them's out with COVID, but I really don't think she's got it. I mean, I hate to speculate on someone's health, but it seems convenient that she went out with COVID the same time the other supervisor is on their vacation. It's just a little too melatonin for the win, a little too coincidental for my sake. If I could have had an N or an M, R, F, P, man, so many options. No win, no win, no win. All right, let's do a doubler. We got 41 minutes. 41 minutes. Pam, did you hit the like button? When you come into the stream, you have to hit the like button. Yeah. Plus, I know of other supervisors that are sharing a picture. So, like with our, we have a third party um, that decides on all of your leave of absences. Like it's not Walmart that makes the call, so that they can't be accused of, any shenanigans, any silliness. So we have a Sedgwick. You probably have heard of Sedgwick before. Um, and the way the COVID leaves work is you can get approved, COVID time with your doctors and everything notes, but because of the frequency of the cases, they they started accepting just a picture of the positive test, and so people have been sharing the same picture that somebody downloaded off the internet. I'm just like, what the heck? I actually got nervous again. Every once in a while, I get kind of like, I'm not feeling so good. So when they were sending out free COVID tests, I've got a stack of them. So I don't have it. So, and I feel fine now. It was just, I don't know, just a couple of days worth of not feeling good. But it seems like that Sedgwick group would recognize, like, I don't know how many people work there, but how many of the same picture before somebody recognizes it. V. There's V. G. Pam, I'm gonna do you have Peacock by any chance? I think there's a deal right now or there was $1.99 a month. But you with Peacock you can get the wrestling pay-per-views, the big like WrestleMania and stuff like that. You do have it. Um, April 1st and 2nd. April 1st and 2nd is the big WrestleMania. Last night was the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Actually, they don't call them pay-per-views anymore, but they're premium live events. I'm going to do a watch along for those WrestleManias, kind of like what we're going to do for the Academy Awards, the Oscars. So I think that's a Saturday and a Sunday. I'll also be off that week. Maybe we can get together for lunch or breakfast or something, since our last try didn't work out so well for us. Add our so I mean that's still a month away, but we can plan something if you want. But yeah, I'm gonna do watch alongs for those. So I'll probably invite you up. I think Josh is gonna maybe come up on panel and we can talk wrestling while we watch. I think he said he could probably do Saturday, but not the Sunday because he'll have to work the next day. And then we'll have our Monday show too. So I'm going to do a birthday stream on Friday the 31st. And then each night, Saturday and Sunday, we'll do the wrestling. And then Monday, we'll do our normal show. So I'll be doing 4 evening live streams that week. The Tonga Kid. Holy crap. How old are you? Jesus Louise. Gee, that is the bonus letter. Tonga Kid. Let's see. Well, if we could get an E, we would be doing okay here. I missed an A. E seems to be the big one. E's and L's. If we could get an E or an L here. Boo. Why are they going to do me dirty like that? I don't see anything. I don't see anything. All right. Back to this basic. Wow, we might actually. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a chance I may actually get through all of the cards. I have not done that yet. But I downgraded from, I was trying to keep 20 cards in the pile, and then I moved it down to 16 because I wasn't getting through them all. A B and an N. 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 Lots of N's. Wow. Why? have anything exciting planned for the day? Yeah. Or are you just hanging with the kids? Gonna watch any good movies? I have 4 movies I need to watch. 4 movies for 4 reviews. And I have to catch the latest episode of whatever that show is. I always forget what the name is. I always want to say The Walking Dead, but it's not. It's The Last of Us, I think. Painting the Bride of Chucky Niles and her sisters. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So you know what? I'm also trying to catch up on season 2 of the Chucky. I rewatched the first episode of season 2, and I'm not sure if I like the show or not. I watched the whole first season. I have to see it through though. If I don't watch the show, I have to turn in my horror community card. I have to watch the show. You said you've watched it, right? If I remember. Oh, Pam too. You know what else I meant to tell you is you can do more than one movie review if you want tomorrow night. We'll definitely have time. That's if you want. You don't have to. I already gave it a thumbs up. All right, I'll stick it through. I will somehow find time to watch the rest of it. Let's see. X. Yeah, you can just let me know if you want. Are you doing that movie Behind the Mask tomorrow? I know Hobbs will be happy if you do. He's getting so close with the watch time. Like any, I would say within a week, probably he'll be able to apply to monetize, which would be so epic. Oh, hey, we got a word. Uh, yeah, I am definitely starting to get tired. I'm even having that little when you're overtired sweat thing going on. I don't know if that's everybody has that kind of a thing or if it's just me. JF. JFB. Hmm. You. Weak legs. Yeah, I'm not lightheaded. I at least made sure to eat when I got home from work. I had 3 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That was my big meal. Bailey made herself some rice. She likes white rice with garlic salt, Parmesan cheese, and she just gobbles it up. I'm thinking I want to go to Texas Roadhouse. We were talking about that earlier in the stream. And now that's all I keep thinking about. Hey, we got 2 words. That means we have 3 total. You didn't make those blueberry muffins yet? You told me that 4 hours ago. I'm gonna have to put in an Uber order for some blueberry muffins. Do I get a discount? Hey, Hobbs, good morning. Good morning.
Uh-oh. Boner alert.
Good morning. We've won $13 so far. Oh, get this, Hobbs. You'll like this. So I started the stream 96 minutes ago, and I put the stream on my laptop so I can read the YouTube chat instead of waiting for the StreamYard chat, because you know how there's a delay. So when I signed in and I started the stream, it started an ad, and the ad is over 2 hours long. It's still playing. There's 27 minutes left of the ad. That's crazy. So I've just been letting that ad play. I have no idea how much money that is to let that play. All right, we got 3 words. If we could get like a S or an A, I would really be happy with that. Son of a, well, we got a $2 winner. We got a dub. We got a winner. Winner chicken dinner. Yeah. So, Mr. Hobbs, you've heard me speak of James before. He was here earlier in chat. I think he's enjoying a coffee at the moment. It's his birthday today, and he made a point to say how much he likes the attention. So it looks like we got a $2 winner. $2 winner. I don't see anything else. 2, yeah. Let's update this board. 15. All right, since you're here and your time is premium, we're going to do the $10 mega $1 million bonus word cash word card. All right, here we go. Let's win some big money. I keep seeing the idiots in the shorts comments saying stop doing the scratch offs. I'm like, they are silly. Yeah, I know. I actually blocked a guy today because his comments he's been leaving pretty regular comments, kind of harassing me. And for some reason, he put a comment saying, have you ever heard of using a coin? And that's how I imagined his voice. Did you ever think of using a coin? You big idiot. People scratch off with coins, not toenail pusher things. So I just blocked him. It's like, shut your mouth, you freaking idiot. There are some scratcher shorts that have comments close to 70 comments because these kids are commenting. I assume they're kids because they seem very juvenile. but they're like having like these weird arguments over the scratch offs, and I love it because that's just engagement. Yeah, you ever hear of a coin? Yeah. So Hobbs, that cart that I sent you the picture of stayed that way for like 6 hours before somebody finally stood it back up on its proper wheels. Both of the managers that worked last night each walked by it and they just didn't even look at it. And I wasn't going to, out of spite, I wasn't going to fix it. The guy that was working in pets just finally broke down. Some nights it becomes the game of who's going to ignore what the longest. Like, we all see something and we're all just going to ignore it. That's how some nights go. And that was definitely how this whole week has gone. Hey, Casey. No, I just flipped another buggy over to prove it. But thank you. Thank you. It's all about the balance. It is about having the yin and the yang, the zing and the zang. And yeah. It's funny how often, at least for me, I associate things now with people. So there's a channel called Comet. I think it's nationwide, but it's like a regular network channel, but I think it also does have a Roku streaming channel. And the past couple Saturdays, or I'm sorry, Sundays, they've been doing like Godzilla marathons, and I always put them on in the background because it just takes me back to my childhood. But I can't watch anything with an oversized monster in it anymore without thinking of Casey. It's like it's totally association, which is good. Like that's your brand, that's your thing, that's your niche. So it's totally worked. But I just think it's funny how that is. I don't know if that's like if everybody does stuff like that or if it's just kind of like a thing in my head. You've brainwashed me for sure. I think it's a natural thing for the brain to try to identify patterns and to make associations. That's why most people can actually read things that are misspelled because it's more of the association of the letters than it is of them being in the proper order. I don't know if you ever see like those TikToks or shorts of people that have words written backwards. And they're like, if you can read this, your IQ is 5 million. It's like, not really. I mean, mine might be. I might have a 5 million IQ. I'm totally zoning out here. I'm talking so much. This card is kind of hard to read because it's so much smaller than the other ones. I haven't gotten any of those. He's got me into the kaiju films. Yeah. I would never watch those to review. Just my knowledge base is so limited, but they're definitely enjoyable to watch. I mean, without a doubt. I wouldn't even call it like a guilty pleasure. It's more of just it's simple, pure enjoyment. That's why I'm drawn to horror because it's so, for the most part, disassociated from reality with still having like that little glimmer of sometimes possibility. I mean, because really, let's say Russia drops a nuke on Ukraine and it unearths some egg under the Ukrainian crust, and we have some Ukrainian crust kaiju, and then, world as we know it changes immediately. And I'm so down for that. So down. I would be mad that it wasn't happening here. Like all these UFOs that were being shut down a week or so ago, and now I haven't heard a thing about anything. So disappointing. I was really thinking we were about to have an invasion. Like, I was positive. I was ready. I was packing a travel bag. I started hoarding cans of Frankenbeans, SpaghettiOs. I was ready. I was sleeping with my shoes on. I was ready to start hitting the road, hitting the countryside. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling to see. Like I have to take advantage and do as many streams as I can on my 2 available days. But man, once I get past the 1 hour mark, and we're coming up on 2 hours, which is really a lot. But I have to see this ad all the way through on the on that ad is still running. It has 16 and a half minutes left to go on that ad. I want to make sure I get full credit for that whole ad. G. Thankfully, this morning there were 2 parking spots relatively close to my apartment. So I didn't have to park too far. There's a word. There's 2 words. Uh-oh. Casey, have you heard about the ad? Oh, I was watching a video about pelicans, and I was thinking to myself, how cool would it be to see a kaiju giant pelican monster? You're crazy. Kaiju, pelican. It would eat the Earth's supply of fish in a matter of days. And when the fish were gone, the pelican realized it had to go deeper into the inland and start eating civilians. Dun dun dun. The citizens of the world were only able to travel at night when a pelican's vision is at its least. The president has issued an executive order implementing the Pelican SWAT team. I want a P or an A so badly. Oh, oh my. A D. I missed that D. I missed the big D. A giant stork. O. Hey, Hobbs, what's the update? What's the numbers? Where we at? I got you running. I got you running on the phone, the work phone. H. That's a good one. Hum. Uh-oh. Yeah, take a look. Let's get some numbers. We're going to get that. We're going to get it. We're going to promote it on Monday night. We're going to promote Bones. We're going to get him some subs. We're going to get Bones to 1K because there's people in the community, in your community, not mine, but anyways, there's people that got that 1K that don't nearly do as much work or have been as big a support as Bones, and he definitely deserves the 1K. Even if he's not interested in monetizing, he deserves the 1K. He has put in the work. He has done the work, and we're gonna. That is one of my goals. That's one of my community goals. Yours, getting your monetized. You're still not watching your own videos? Hobbs, what the freak? Watch your videos. I don't understand. 309 hours. Will you please, when you go to sleep, okay, so maybe I'm not understanding how many devices you have available to watch. And maybe you've made commitments to other people. So if that's the case, I get it then. But I have 24/7, my laptop is playing my videos. And then on my work phone, once I get home from work at like 7:15, the midnight hours tidbits is playing, and it plays until 7:30 every day. And then on the weekends, it runs for the 48 hours. But I'm always running my own playlist on my laptop. Yeah, we want to get him to 1K. Is he interested in the 4K watch hours as well? Does he know what he's at now for hours? Or is he just wanting to get the 1K? He definitely deserves the 1K. Like, that's without question. I don't know if your good friend will do a big old charity stream like he's done for a couple of other people that he's for some reason wanted to get them to their 1K. But I'm being cranky. All right, I can't see straight. 3 devices. I just don't remember to. I'm going to add myself to the rotation. Yeah, that's. I don't think that. I mean, it's. I I average about 100 watch hours a day. So I gotta think mine are counting. Like, let's take a look. So this is what I had this morning. That's what I had yesterday morning. I chart my subs, all this every morning at the same time. So my watch time went up 110 hours in one day. So I got 110 hours of watch time, combination between you, myself, the shorts, and then that's my lifetime views right now. So about 1,100 views in one night. I watch you under the JLA channel, my other, my old channel, but I've also done it under this one. I've done it under all, both. And this week, this week I'm watching Hobbs for Midnight Hour Tidbits playlist with the Now It's Dark channel. Last week I watched it with the JLA member channel, and then I go back and forth with yours. Yeah, when I watch myself, I flip between same thing. So like I watch under both. Usually JLA member, but I've done them under both. But I mean, I'm getting 110 hours of watch time a day. So it's more than, just mine, but that's 24 hours. If you can add yourself into the rotation. Like, I'm not sending you pictures to prove that I'm watching it, but you're seeing your hours go up. So like that's the proof, I guess. But like if you're making deals with people that you're not sure of, if they're watching your stuff, like that's my big fear, is I'm going to make deals and then I'm so like committed. Once I make a deal, like you are right there. If we can get a few people just to watch a playlist, let it run while they sleep. I mean, that's the easiest way to do it, is just have your phone plugged in. If you get the phone plugged in and while you sleep, even if you sleep 6 hours, that's 6 hours watch time. If somebody sleeps 8 hours like I do, that's 8 hours watch time. I don't know. Every little bit definitely helps. Did you catch any of the Elimination Chamber last night, Hobbs? I know we talked about it, that I was disappointed that they were doing the Saturday night, but I've been watching the replay. I broke the $40 estimated revenue mark yesterday. So I'm in the process of having my identity verified. They sent me an email to send them pictures of my driver's license. And then once you do that, they send you in the mail a PIN number. Yeah, it's predictable. It's a wasted pay-per-view, but the matches themselves were actually pretty entertaining. Yeah, the match was. I have 13 minutes left of that match, but what I've watched so far, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. I always watch them, even if they're no whatever. It's because I don't get to watch the Monday or the Friday shows, so a lot of how I stay in the loop is watching the recap videos. I watch What Culture Wrestling. They do a daily video recapping wrestling news and all that kind of stuff. So that's how I stay up to date. And then Simon Miller does a up down thing. Yeah. Yeah. I do that too. Like I see they were definitely giving fan service to the Canadian crowd, but I mean it really worked for the show because the energy level in the stadium was definitely not um, generated falsely like WWE does. WWE will at live events, if the crowds aren't being loud enough, they will pump in the broadcast crowd noise. It's so funny. Once you know, you can catch it because they'll have a shot of the audience and they're just kind of being ho hum, but the audio that's coming through is like massive fan reactions. But that Montreal crowd was loving Sami Zayn and they were loving Beth Phoenix and they were loving Christian or whatever his name is, Edge. I said Christian. P. Um, so yeah, Pam and I were talking about it earlier. She might come up on panel for the WrestleMania. I did watch ECW back when it was real ECW, when it was uh, Heyman was a part of that, and what was his name? Sabu. Um, Van Dam. Like when it was actually pretty hardcore. There was the one guy that he was blonde. He was always getting his head cut open. I think he would always come out with a beer can, a beer, and maybe a bat. I can't remember what his name was. But I never liked WCW. The only thing I liked about WCW was they did a lot more um, of the female wrestling stuff. Yeah, Sandman. Yeah. That was it. Definitely Sandman. But I didn't like a lot of the wrestlers that WCW had. Oddly enough, I was not ever a big Kevin Nash and Ramon, whatever his name was, and X Pac. I never was big fans of theirs. Hogan I was probably a fan when I was a kid, but I don't know. Like people, I think about every once in a while, like if I could put together a dream team for the creative side of the WWE, there are certain wrestlers that do such a good job of putting other wrestlers over, and I think Sami Zayn is one of them. I think Baron Corbin is one of them. Um, I think that Dusty Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, whatever his name is, he's grown a lot. I used to be annoyed by him, but I liked when he did the face paint thing and he was kind of like mocking his brother. Um, but I think that he's come a real long way. Um, I kind of wished that we didn't, like you just said, like we already know he's going to beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Like they can't do all this without giving him that. Damn it! Did I only get one word? No, I got two words. Video Tasties, good morning. I'm so sorry I missed you. Stardust, yeah, that was it. We're doing a little scratcher stream. Oh, oh, we hit the 2-hour mark and my ad ended. Did I get a win? So I'm going to do one more card and we'll probably call it a day. Well, not really, but I'll take a nap. And I am going to go live again after my nap. So sometime maybe around 4 or 5-ish, maybe. But I'm gonna sign in to my game, so it'll be a game stream. It won't be anything too exciting. And then tomorrow morning, I'm gonna do some running around. I got to do some thrift shopping. And I got to hit up some Dollar Trees. And pay the rent for March so I can stay here. And then I may do a stream in the afternoon and then take a nap. And then tomorrow night, our normal Monday night stream, but we're going to do it at 9 p.m. So spread the word. The turnout last week was horrible. It was horrible. And I'm still disputing the copyright claims on the Super Bowl commercials. I'm paying pretty early. Yeah, I always do. I have to. But it's there's only 28 days, so I think our rent is always due on the last day of the month. So it all depends on where the paychecks fall because we get paid every 2 weeks. So this past Tuesday was our second paycheck of the month. And so my second paycheck all goes to the rent. My first paycheck goes to all the other bills. So I pay all the other bills at the beginning of the month, and then the second paycheck is the rent check, and then that's how it works. But March is one of those anomalies where we have 3 paydays. So I will be having extra pizza. And I will also try to be an adult with that paycheck and put some of it into my secondary checking account. But most likely I'll buy pizza. 3 paydays in March. Gotta love it. And it's my birthday month and I get vacation. And we have this protected PTO that adds up each shift. Like there's some sort of a percentage based on how long you've been with the company where you get protected paid time off, which means you can use it without prior approval. So if you have 8 hours of protected PTO and you get sick and you call in, you can use it and you will not get an attendance occurrence. And I should, if my math is right, have 8 hours or more worth of protected the day before my vacation starts. I don't know. Pops, do you get a 3? You don't know your pay schedule? I get paid bi-weekly, so if you get paid bi-weekly, depending on when it falls. Because I think my first check is that 3rd or 4th of March, and then 2 weeks later would be the 18th, and then 2 weeks later would be the 31st. Something like that. Maybe the first paycheck's on the 3rd. I don't know. All I know is pizza. Oh my gosh, I am so tired that I can't tell if I'm missing letters or not. I am. There's one right there. It's fun too because we get paid on Thursdays, but our bank just recently went to this. If you get your check direct deposited, they will do it on Tuesdays. So I actually get paid on Tuesdays now. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's all watches. If you clear your watch history, it erases your watch history and you can continue to just keep watching. I'm telling you guys, trust me. I've done work. Now, somebody in the community who has a cat would say that I'm walking a fine line, a slippery ethical slope, in his words. But I don't know how watching your own videos is a ethical issue. But I guess it is, maybe. It's all about the money, money, money. It's all about the cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. It's not about what the cheetah said. Mm, mm. H. Hobbs. Oh, it's hobby. I thought it said Hobbs. I got excited. I thought the word hobby was Hobbs, and I got excited.
Uh-oh. Boner alert.
Mm-mm. All right, we got a word. We got a word. Let's see where we end up here. This was our last letter. Usually you get 2 words, so when I only see one, I know I usually miss something. Just your hands, not your face. R, I missed that one. N, P, I, L, O. Boo. What do you guys think? Should I do one more? Yeah. I only got 3 left. Should we just finish them? I'm going to keep going. Somebody let Bones know I did more than a 2-hour stream. It's a very rare occasion, even though I'm literally dying inside. This card has the word nacho, so that has to be a good sign. It has to be. Actually, I just thought of something. I won't be able to do my morning exercise. Well, yeah, I will. I still will. I'll have to take a shorter nap so I can work in that workout regimen into my morning to ensure a fast sleep. I have a Facebook page for my baking, thinking about making me to get business and viewers. Yeah, darn it, my pay date falls a week after yours. So maybe you'll get a three pay week in April, maybe. Maybe. Has everyone done their taxes? Let's have a dad moment. Have you done your taxes yet? I've done my taxes, and it was not good. It was really not a good thing. Bailey did her taxes because she's a responsible young adult. Boring. Casey, aren't you still in college? Do you even have to do taxes? Don't you just automatically get like a refund for being in college still? And you're going to get your tuition paid for right before the next election cycle to ensure that all the college students vote Democrat. That's what I heard. I'm going to go to college. I'm just going to rent a room in a dorm room, stay there on the weekends. Yeah, that's what a lot of people do. But again, I just have this thing where I'm doing my taxes. It's a part of my OCD issue. Like, I need to put the red check mark next to my to-do list kind of things. So I just get it off my plate so I'm not thinking about it, because I think about more than I should anyway. So like when these random things come up, like needing an oil change or doing your taxes or getting your car inspected, like, it's hard to explain how obsessed my head gets with those extra things. Like, I have my normal daily routine, like fucking putting a pair of socks on my chair, or I can't go to sleep. Like, that's how my OCD is. Like, I have true clinical OCD, not preferences, like a lot of people misuse the OCD term. But like, there's things that I have to do or I'm not going to be able to go to sleep. And I try sometimes. I think I can beat it. Well, I do that too, but I mean, I don't know. Much ado about nothing. Socks on a chair. Yes. So I'm one of those put your outfit out the night before kind of people. Again, that's a common thing, I think. I hope it is. So like, I already know when I wake up to get ready for work what I'm going to be wearing, and a part of that is yeah, I don't know. I've never really noticed if it's 2 a year, but that could be. That would be nice if it fell for me in October as well, because I usually take a vacation that month too. But yeah, so socks. I put my socks out with my shirt, underwear, t-shirt. I also have to wear an undershirt, a t-shirt over. Even if I'm wearing a t-shirt, I have a t-shirt underneath it, a white one with stained armpits. And I put them, oh, this is a winner. Yes, yes, yes. I put my deodorant on after I put my shirt on. Is that how you guys do it? Or do you put your deodorant on and then your shirt so that you risk getting deodorant on the outside of your shirt? I need to know this. Abton, can you have admin? No. No, you cannot. Do you mean moderator? Still no. Hey, there's another word. So we got 4 words. The people that are moderators in chat, one is my sister, so she gets it because she's family. And then Hobbs and Casey are long-time viewers of the channel. So it's a little bit of a selective process. It used to be and anybody could have it, but then once I started taking things a little more seriously, so it's not a personal thing. I see. I see. I was talking earlier too. I had done a survey online, and the question was whether or not you take your shower in the morning or in the evening. So I read it as meaning like, do you take your shower after you wake up in the morning and go to work? Do you take your shower then, or do you wake up, go to work, come home, and then shower? And I've never known anything other than when I was a kid taking the evening showers or baths. Once I started high school, I always took them before school. And so when I answered in the morning, I was in the minority. The majority of people take them at night. And that blew me away. Right, exactly, Casey. That's my thing. Like that shower before, like for me, it technically is the nighttime, but that's, I don't think what the intent of the survey was. But yeah, like that's a part of my wake up regimen. Like get that blast of cold water before it starts turning hot and then scalding. And then you wake up. So I missed the bonus letter. You can tell I'm tired, guys. I missed the bonus letter. Shit, why did I just scratch that? Why? I didn't mean to. Absent. Does that work often when you go into somebody's stream you've never been to before and you ask to become a moderator? Does that usually work? Did you watch the full 5-hour stream on Thursday by any chance? No. There was nipples lit on fire stunts. It was interesting. No. So, don't take this personally either. Like when I say I run your playlists, I'm literally just running them. I'm not watching them. That would be incredibly difficult. Because I take advantage of that work phone situation and I run them while I sleep. Like I watch videos as they are, but to try to watch a full live stream would be very difficult. Plus they're really, really boring. So boring. You guys just sit there. You don't know what you're doing. Every once in a while, Jennifer Tochi gets a close-up. Nobody ever shows their faces, except Casey, and all you see is his dorm room. And all you can do is scan the background for like pleasure devices. I think I'm at my most like aggressive in these morning streams. It's so funny. So we have 4 words, which is a $5 winner here, unless there is another letter anyone sees, because we could double the win with one more word. But I don't see one. But it's a win, so what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's $5. $5. 20. All right, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna finish these 2 cards. I'm committed to do, for the first time ever, I'm gonna actually get through all the cards, which means I will have to go to the gas station at 3 a.m. Monday night, Tuesday morning, to replenish the supplies. But there's a very friendly guy at that gas station who also paints his nails, but he paints them colored. So you know he's a little fruity, but he seems to like me because he gives me free coffee. But he never lets me see what cream he puts in it. It's really weird. He's like, hey, I got special cream for that coffee. Let me take that and I'll be right back. And then the next thing I know, it's like 8 a.m. I'm in the back seat of my own car. It's really weird. But hey, it's free coffee, right? So, whatever. I have to sit on one of those inflatable pillows that are for your hemorrhoids or whatever, but that only lasts a day or so. Usually by the time I go back to work, everything's fine. Why? Can I film the process of getting the tickets? A live vlog. Hey Pam, I forgot you were still here. How are you? uh, yeah. I don't know if I can film that. I wonder what they would say. I have not actually thought of that before. I had not put that to thought. So there's 2 different places that I get tickets. One of them is the grocery store down the street from our Walmart. And I like going there because they have 3 different machines, so you can get a little bit more variety. What I don't like about it is the store opens at 6 a.m. We get out of work at 7, but we leave at 6:51. So we get to that grocery store at about 7. And there's always one of 3 different people that are already there. One is this Asian lady who buys a ticket and only scratches off this barcode at the bottom, and then she immediately scans it, and she keeps rotating through. And you have to speak up and be like, hey, there's people waiting. And then she'll move aside. And then there's another older woman who she's just obsessed with wanting to know what card you just redeemed, how much did you win, which machine did you get it out of. And so I always tell her I bought the cards at some other place, thinking maybe she'll just stop going there so I don't have to wait. And then there's like an angry guy, and I called him out once because when you scan your barcode, it'll add the credit to the machine, and he's in all of the stores and gas stations always have a garbage can next to the lottery ticket machines. And it's just such an easy process to just drop your redeemed ticket into the garbage. And I get so annoyed when people don't. It's like, take care of this area. I'm like, come on. So I called this guy out, and as he started to leave, and there was people all around, I was like, sir, Sir, you're about to pass a garbage can. Would you like to put your cards in it? Oh, he was so embarrassed. I loved it. Bailey wasn't with me. She would have been so embarrassed as well. She hates when I do stuff like that, but I don't give a fuck. I'll call people out. I'll call you out if you're going to litter. That's a felony. In New York State, you will pay a fine for that. You will not go to jail because nobody goes to jail for a crime in New York State, but you will pay a hefty fine of probably $50 and court fees of $75. And then what are you going to do when you have no money for lottery tickets because you got fined for littering? I missed an R. You guys are the worst at catching when I miss letters. What does he do? Just throw them on the floor? No, so like there's like a ledge. There's like a little. The machines have like this little. You scan, and then there's like a little shelf. I guess I don't know like how to describe it, but there's like a little shelf, a little ledge. Like I stack my cards after I scan them in. I do stack them, but I immediately throw them away. I certainly wouldn't think to leave them there. Inbred animals, unwashed masses. You'd think they were from Ohio. What the heck? We got a word. Oh. Hey, Pam. Uh, there's a clown horror movie that I think you would like. Hobbs and I were talking about it. It's called Clown Town. It was actually filmed in Ohio, which is where Hobbs lives. Uh, if you get a chance to watch it, you should watch it. I think we have another St. Agatha situation on our hands with Clown Town. Yeah. Ohio, believe it or not, though, and I've lived in Ohio, so I can speak to it, even though it was a very long time ago. I do think, particularly Cleveland and Rochester would be, or Cleveland and Buffalo, New York, would probably be the two sister cities to each other. But Cleveland is still better than Buffalo or Rochester. But also, I don't hear the news on a daily basis about Cleveland, so I could be wrong. But one letter we are not going to get. I had to have missed some letters because you always get two words. So I must have missed something. It is streaming on Tubi, I believe. Then they're not clowns. They're just people with makeup on. Clowns have costumes. Too much to ask for. Although the one girl did. The one she had like close. I only see one word. There has to be a second word. Has to be. All right, there's H. Nah, I don't see nothing. I don't know. You've seen some naked clowns? I'll take a naked clown over clowns just dressed in regular clothes, calling themselves clowns. Here we go. Last card. Cash word doubler. Let's look for any particularly interesting words. I see night. I see trout, tortilla, cycle, cry, and the icon. Jim wants a full movie with everyone in the film to be clowns, full of gore and bumping uglies. Yes. That is pretty darn close. That is pretty darn close. I mean, Killjoy. So, like, the movie It, I don't even know if I consider a clown movie, if that makes any sense. Even though Pennywise is, when he's in Pennywise form, that's my ideal, like, clown. I don't know where I stand on It. That's why I haven't done a review for It. But I also don't want to do mainstream. Like, my clown Saturday morning circus, my intention is to do, like, maybe not as well known clown movies. He's a clown impersonator. Yeah, he isn't he like did they say he was an alien or something? I don't remember. I am interested in the television adaptation that they're going to be doing, the series. Has anyone heard anything about that? I think it's called Dairy. And it's like prequel. Like, that would be interesting. But isn't it an alien or something? Crispy's Curse. That should be added. What does that mean? Oh yeah, he is indeed an alien. Dairy Girls. What is Crispy's Curse? What did I miss? Bicycle. 100 Tears as well. Are you making movie recommendations? Because I don't know, sir. I'm gonna have to check with my manager. I'm gonna have to look at my schedule and see if I have any upcoming time slots to watch. It's a film, Crispy's Curse. Yeah, that hasn't come up on any of my searches. I think you're making that up. Anybody interested in Ant-Man Quantumania? The kickoff to Marvel's Phase 5? Oh my God. Airbud. I don't think you suck at recommendations. Your recommendations have sucked, but that doesn't mean you're bad at making recommendations. You're good at recommending them. They're just not good all the time for me. But I mean, take St. Agatha, for instance. Pam liked it. I'm in the minority for that one, so I think I'm going to add a second movie to the, if I achieve the 1 million views and 3,000 subscribers, Maybe we'll add a double feature to the watch party. I can't click that. It's going to take me out of my stream. You son of a bitch. You're trying to ruin my... Oh my God. I'm disabling link dropping. What the... I am just... Oh, you know what I was going to say too, Hobbs? Back to kind of a wrestling thing. So WrestleMania is in Hollywood. So they're doing, I don't know if you remember years ago when they did the Hollywood before, they had the wrestlers film pretty high quality movie parodies. So last night during the Elimination Chamber, they did a Seth Rollins doing the Joker dance down those steps. And it was pretty funny. And when he got down to the bottom of the steps, Becky Lynch was waiting for him down there. And she said, "What are you doing?" And she wasn't dressed as Batman, but she was doing the Batman voice. And Seth Rollins was just doing normal Seth Rollins, which is kind of goofy. But her whole talking was in Batman voice, and it was fucking hilarious. And then and then she was like, "Come on, we have to go to the man cave." And he was like, "We have a man cave?" And he was like, "I didn't know that." And she's like, "Exactly." And he was like, "Well, you are the man." But she did ask him, he asked her why her voice was like that, but she never answered. It's pretty funny. I like Becky Lynch. I like Becky Lynch when she's heel. I like Seth Rollins when he's heel. There's certain people that just play heel way better than they do face. I'm over Nikki Cross, though. They got to get rid of her. Send her to NXT or something. She's just horrible. She was in the women's elimination chamber, and she's gonna get somebody hurt because she's so out of control, running around like a lunatic. B. Oh my gosh, guys, this is the last letter. He retracted the link, so now I honestly can't click it now. You retracted that? I meant I couldn't click it during the stream. I was going to after. Sorry. I was being too aggressive. I'm sleepy. Oh, we only have one word? What letter will give us the most bang for our buck? Is it an N? Yes, it'll be an N. If this is an N, son of a bitch. There's our second word. All right, well, that's a bummer. So how long have I been on? I can't tell. It just says over 2 hours. That is it. I guess we're gonna call it a day. I'll be on later if anyone wants to just be in chat while I play DC Universe Online. There are some new time capsules that I'm going to just go to the broker and buy a whole bunch of because they're not dropping into the game like they said they should at the frequency that I would like. So I'm going to buy like about 20 of them from the broker and open those, the Valentine's Day event is still going on, and the Black Adam event is still going on. So I have to do my daily runs of those. James, if you have me playing, even though you left chat, have a good happy birthday for the rest of your day. Pam, we will definitely chat between now and tomorrow. Yeah, everybody have a great afternoon or whatever. Yeah, it's almost noon. Jeez Louise.